Today is November 27th, 2025. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Oh my gosh. Well, a lot of people scattered. Last night, uploaded more laws to Facebook. It's the truth, though. These people think they can do any crime and they can just do it. And they tell you they do it. We can't. We're April 19th, 25, in Hartville Flea Market, investigators were talking. You wouldn't believe how dumb these people are. And actually, how dumb they are trying this. Nobody ever fell for the dirty doctor scam, taping you unaware, confessing a crime, sat on it till they've wanted a divorce. There's like 20, 30 years for the dirty doctor. HIPAA. And it sounded mechanical, and we knew it was them and not you. Nobody fell for the tape of weird with yourself. We knew it was photoshopped or washing in the shower. They photoshopped that. And then they said that Agent John was told to tell on me. We told Agent John to go tell on her for calling the FBI hotline and find out who's all involved. These people walked into an FBI office. Soon as she called the FBI hotline, they walked into an office and confessed they were illegally monitoring her on their own. Now, I want you to think about this. They're so dumb. They make your head hurt. The stupidity of them. And the mental stupidity. They thought if they put the word doctor on it, of the drug confession, that it would be medical proof. It's proof of HIPAA violations, medical malpractice, and medical negligence. They don't have to worry about the law of arresting them. The doctor, the medical board, lost a license immediately, and we're talking 10 to 20 years of federal. An attorney, having a doctor involved, bar association, immediate termination of license, and then federal prison also. See, what medical proof is, where I went to the doctor with bruises I couldn't explain, severely infected, throwing up, and blaming the dirty well water, thinking it's giving me cancer, never seen her talk to anybody. And these people are saying, hey, it was us. We were drugging her and beating, raping her. It wasn't the dirty well water. We had drugged her and told her to say this, drugged her and told her to say that. And like they could get money and get me in trouble for being drugged, beaten, raped. The rapists think they can get me in trouble that I've never met. Sexual predators preying on people in their homes. That's how dumb all this is. You actually have to have proof, like the bruises, the swollen personal area. You have to have cuts, abrasions, actual proof of injury. There is none except for on me. The investigators went to Dr. Haven's office on Fank Road. He's still in practice. Kid's his pediatrician. There was never any sign of any abuse on my children. Never. Documented. Like he said, if there was any sign of any abuse, he would have reported it. And there was none, and the kids were very well taken care of. Now, I want you to think about that. So, only thing you got proof of, HIPAA violations, fraud scheme. Like my friend Walter Moss that worked at the Starr County Prosecutor's Office is a big fraud scheme. You had all the signs of being drugged, being raped. Never seen her talk to anybody. Somebody was hurting you, Karen. They probably did drug you up until you say something stupid. And where they laugh at you in front of people in stores, they photoshopped a shower scene to make you look weird with yourself. They probably did is clicking and pasting. It's a big fraud scheme. It's the Fourth Amendment. No one's allowed in your home but protected custody cases with statements. And a court order. Not even the FBI. See, that's where Sheriff David wanted to know if our police were slow. They should have arrested that agent for telling on me. And then talking to me that way. And that no law enforcement would ever fall for this. Now, where these people, oh, they're getting ready to take care of it. They've been saying that for 7 years. They can't do anything. Oh, they stole all the cases' money. They never got a dime. You know, the only money they got was human trafficking people, where they actually sold people and sold drugs. That's the only money they got. They never got anything out of the FBI. 14th Amendment, no money, no assets can be seized by due process of law. 7th Amendment, only an impartial jury trial can award per documented injury set amount, not a judge. It's a federal crime. See, in their sick little world, they think they can break in people's homes, set up button cameras, Photoshop a shower scene in the other room. Break in and stab somebody. They even admitted to using hypnotic drugs that cause sleepwalking, the metal taste in my mouth. And when they drugged me and told me to say it before. That's why she has no memory of these people. That they could actually get a victim in trouble and steal from them. Oh, and that they'll just award them all the money and the person doesn't have a right to a fair jury trial. Or anything. They just go in and steal from them. I'm not that stupid. You never got a dime. First Amendment, freedom of speech. Only a judge can put a gag order on you. Fourth Amendment, police and agencies can only be in a home under a threat of life with statements with a court order without a conflict of interest. Fifth Amendment, you have a right to remain quiet. Sixth, to a right attorney. Learn your rights. They keep everyone honest. I want you to realize that. These people are ignorant and stupid. Like the investigator said, they didn't realize putting the word doctor on it made it so illegal that the doctor would go to jail. So would the attorney. If there's a real attorney, see, a real attorney would know better. Where they were framing Danny and Jen for the shower scene in the other room, I went to them on Christmas Eve of 22. They didn't know anything. Neither did the kids. And I kept going back and asking them questions where they're laughing at me in the stores that they photoshopped a shower scene. They had drugged me and told me to say it before. And they were admitting to selling kiddie porn on my grandkids' going body. And I'm trying to tell them some pervert has kiddie porn of their grandkids. Of their kids. And they've even taped them in the bathroom. Okay? So, April 16th, 23, after Jen's, my daughter-in-law's mother's memorial service, her and Danny walk up to Gabe and Shay. I finally went to Dad, asked him what on earth is going on. He said, Dad said he hired some guy named Pete on his own. It was Pete and his men in her home. Pete has her frame. Pete has her tape, the filthy, dirty statement. I've never met him. Never met him at all. I've never met this Bill from the Freemasons. April 28th, 24, Walmart on the Strip. I walk in, and a guy walks by me. I listened to the recorded line. That agent did admit to telling on her before, and he did talk to her like that. They needed to do something about this. Officer in uniform shows up. Karen, I was listening to this today. Protected custody case with statements. Actual real FBI case. Okay. He said, we all know nobody drugs anybody but the drug cartel. And it was a drug cartel in your home before. We all know that guy told on you before. I want to find out how he heard it. He takes off after him. where the Stark County sheriffs made fun of some guy named Kurt for falling for Melissa's mean games of pretend. Found out they were lying in May of 21, and the Stark County sheriffs called him slow. He tells everybody to stay out of this. Some guys on the phone, Kurt, none of this is funny. They have the agent over her case taped, admitting to telling on her before he talked to her for calling the hotline. They have her whole family taped defending her, and not knowing anything of this. They also have these people taped admitting to drugging her and telling her to say it before, photoshopping everything and making everything up on her. None of this is funny. Everyone stay out of it. Pam and her granddaughter walked by. Uncle Dave said he had someone tape her before. Oh, they'll verify it. I walk outside. Investigators lose it, start laughing. Took her long enough to confess she was in it with Dave in those stocking tapes. They already have her family linked to the following ending. Now she's in it with Dave in the stocking tapes. Her family better never verify if they have her family taped defending her, not knowing anything about it. And these people admit to drugging her and telling her to say it before, photoshopping everything and making everything up on her. That means they were in it with Dave trying to kill her and cover it up the whole time. The police would have to arrest him. Thanksgiving of 18, when I asked John what was going on, he didn't know. He told Melissa his ex-wife, we were going to go through a divorce, I was going to be moving out. And she just have the kids make up something, but don't worry about it. Nobody could ever say anything bad about you. She'll have her church people make up something too, but don't worry about it. No one could ever say anything bad about you. And in the basement of Thanksgiving of 18, in a legally bugged house, Melissa's kids got caught saying they wanted the house for Auntie Shell and Papa, and then later on to Flora. They made everything up. They were games of pretend. Melissa had already got caught friends with Michelle and telling the kids a lie, and the kids stating they were lying on Thanksgiving of 18. My whole family defended me and even spoke highly of me. That's how stupid this is.